Hey Scrubs, it's Retro. This is episode 15, and this is the new look for Tina DeLuca. I took her out of the Minutemen outfit, now that she's a fully fledged member of the crew. Stella wants to talk to us about a potential lead on the false general.
Hey, pal.
Hey, got a minute to chat?
What is it this time?
Look, about before. I don't really have a good excuse. There's not much for kids to do around here. Mostly, I was just bored. Will you forgive me?
You've got to be a monster to not throw her a bone here.
Depends. What's in it for me?
I've got another adventure you might like. How about we start over?
All right. But you'd better not make me regret this.
Pinky swear. So look, I've got an experiment I need help with. It's up on the freeway. You interested?
Do you have any more details?
Well, Murphy wasn't listening to me earlier, so let's just say it involves a hostage and some C4. You want to check it out with me?
Sounds like an American barbecue.
Well, this should be interesting. I'm in.
Okay then, I'll mark the location on your map. Let's head out when you're ready.
So we're at Covenant. I think it's a good idea to squad up in terms of the mission from Raina from the end of the last episode, where we're going to provide some overwatch to some dealers. She said we're going to need some bodies, we're going to need some reinforcements on that one. Just going to scrap all of the... Shut it, Deezer. We're going to scrap all of the corpses here in Covenant. And I'm looking for a bed.
Thanks
Need
for
to do
bringing Harold
something.
along. I can see where I get it from.
Oh, sweet child.
Robot. Doesn't matter to me. As long as you don't try to eat me, you're good in my book.
These depravity characters are just so much better than the vanilla ones. Alright, this is the bunkhouse. We're going to grab a few hours here, and then we're going to recruit some soldiers into our personal guard retinue.
After a long day, nothing.
Is there a mod to scrap Deezer? So Conqueror makes it real easy to grab these guys. We'll talk about some of the personal guard effects and things like that in a minute when I go through the menu. But just for now, we're recruiting the warriors, or a few of the warriors. I think I'm going to go for about 8. Sounds about good to me. Because we've got an excess of warriors here. We've got warriors coming out of our ears. You can see at the bottom on the HUD, we've got 8. Now 7 available. It's amazing that it changes that widget in real time. Add the squad personal guard. Anyone out here? Makes me think of that scene from The Dark Knight where Dark Knight Rises, where Bane is like, step forward, all those who wish to serve. Head to the rooftops. So we're going to start off providing the overwatch for the dealers, and then we're going to move to complete Stella's objective of attending her hostage on the overpass. So it's actually quite close for us to just run over from Covenant to the overwatch position that Raina wants us to take. And we are rolling heavy here. Poor Radstag, he didn't have a chance. 8 soldiers, all private rank, plus Kellogg, Tina DeLuca. Stella, does she count as a combatant? I mean, I know she's got a weapon, but...
Got trouble. Guess my good karma's paying off.
Yep. No wildlife is safe from the Minutemen. God, this is beautiful. Oh. I love this Hancock. Like, the outfit just goes so well with his retexture. Love his cute little sideburns, mutton chops. I've thoroughly enjoyed this Desperado sort of desert overhaul, but I've my eyes set on a nuclear winter after this, big time. Mystic Pines. Let's have a little look-see, see what's going on. Yeah, absolutely nothing going on here. Nice and quiet. Do a quick scan, grab anything important, and then we'll head on.
don't think I can pick this.
And that's it for me in Mystic Pines. Not a lot I can do here, really. Let's crack on to the objective. We're close now, actually. Yeah, here we go. Here's the way on. There's a little gunner overwatch position by here. Little fortified area.
Hey, Kellogg. I'm supposed to pretend I don't know you. But anyway, welcome to the gang.
Oh, this is what we could have had the whole time. In terms of Fallout companions. Something going on down there. Now, for whatever reason, I've got my lean mod on, and the scopes mod is trying to use E to hold breath and things like that, so it's not really working out for me very well. Oh, I'm sure she's fine. Cat! If you catch the game at the right moment, whether it's modded or not, you get some pretty beautiful views, I think. There we go, find a way to access the freeway, right.
That's what you want. Get some.
Yeah, not particularly a fan of that laser sniper rifle.
Look at all the blood.
This thing's an absolute street sweeper, but it just doesn't really do it at range.
Ripe for the taking.
Pick up some gear here, maybe we can put it on our people.
I'm gonna be sick.
Pretty sure that's, yeah, that's Covenant over there, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Goodness me. Oh. It's the horrors sort of creeping in. I really hope Bethesda can sort out some sort of a superior LED method for future games. Oh, Unreal Engine, just go for it, go for it.
Over here.
Call the boys up and get together now for this next bit. God, Hancock looks cool. That's the new pistol we've given him as well. It's the Glock Plasma.
Hey, sweetie.
So, what do you think? Pretty cool, huh?
What's going on here?
Blowing up cars is my favorite. I got tired of bugging Murphy about my mom, so a few of the ladies helped me out. We even rigged up a detonator. Ready to see all the parts go flying?
What an invitation. And I love that her quests are basically just like this childlike sense of destruction. It's like she's playing with a fucking Lego kit or something.
Let's skip the small talk and get to work.
I like where your head's at. Go talk to the prisoner first, but don't kill him yet, okay?
Senseless destruction, murder. Let's see who the prisoner is. Crazy how far we've come. Formed a militia. Nate would have never been taking prisoners and thinking about executing them at the beginning. And look who we have.
Hey there, friend. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
I think you're confused, friend. Looks the part. Definitely not the general, though.
Minutemen?
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. But things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
I love the idea of probing him from a position of already knowing the
How did
answers.
you end up in there?
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre? I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy.
I think you're confusing me with someone who gives a shit.
What brought you out here?
I prefer to keep my business to myself.
Look, you know my situation. You ready to help out?
I had a more direct solution in mind.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here, I'll show you.
So he's claiming to be the general of the Minutemen. We're the general of the Minutemen. But more importantly, from Stella's quest, we remember when, before we did the Kellogg quest, we read her holotape, she blames Preston for the massacre at Quincy where she was with her mum and her mum dying. That's why she absolutely hates him and wants him to die. And from Nate's point of view, you know, she's an orphan because of him. Yes, she's got Kellogg, but she doesn't really know Kellogg. Her mother, her maternal figure, was killed because of this man's inability to act and defend them appropriately. So it does resonate with Nate. This is an easy choice for him to make now. He's got such rage that he can't place at anyone for the death of his wife and the abduction of his son, because he hasn't yet met those people in terms of the Institute. He's met Kellogg, but, you know, he found it easy to manipulate Kellogg and bind him to his cause. And that just shows, you know, where he started thinking about using people to get what he wanted, to get power and control. This is the first time he's sort of come up against someone he's thought, you know what, I can bury my rage in this person.
Follow me!
We're going to move these guys back so they don't get obliterated.
Hold up.
Park them here.
Hi there.
So, how did it feel?
My kind of work.
Now you're talking. Anything else you want to take care of while we're here?
I have some information you might want.
If it's about Preston, I know that wasn't the real guy. Raina says there's at least one other imposter out there. But blowing them up made me feel better. And it wasn't really about the killing.
What do you mean by that?
It's about sending a message. I read that fear of death is even worse than death itself. So I recorded the execution onto a holotape. Someday, I'll make sure the real Preston gets a copy. I just want him to live in fear, until someone can put him out of his misery. Who knows? Maybe it'll be you.
If you say so. Anything else we're supposed to do here?
Not that I know of. If it's alright, I'll keep tagging along with you for now.
Yeah, welcome to the Wolf Pack. You've been granted the Disaster Girl perk, 10% more explosive damage.
Styling for everyone, but it beats the alternatives. Folks in a place like Diamond City wouldn't give a ghoul the time of day.
Oh, buddy, you should check it out now.
I can't wait to blow up some more stuff.
Well, sweet child, we'll get right to that. First I want to look at the meat bag. I need to see it with my own eyes.
Got it.
Take whatever you can. I'll keep watch.
You just know Hancock's ready to suck that stump as soon as we all leave. Let's read the note, see what it says. Note from Sam. Maurice, oh come on. If you're going to try impersonating Garvey, at least get the outfit right. The old Fallon's building up in Concord might have a better looking colonial duster.
Is life always this hard? Or is it just when you're a kid?
One of our Minutemen patrols from the mod.
Over here.
You and Whose Army, I think it's called. Or You and What Army. I'll link it down below if anyone wants to know. So here we are. We're going to go into the town. We're going to take up position. And we're going to protect the dealers. We're probably going to leave the soldiers here and then just head in with our companions. Just so that we've got a nice secure flank.
Follow me. Wait there.
See him anywhere? Well,
No way I could pick
I
this.
guess you could call that trying.
I hear gunfire. Hope it's not our dealers.
Dinner?
Okay, so you can see our guys down there. Oh shit, I don't know if you can see that. Let me zoom in on the edit. It's just a giant sort of crab with a big old ass for, well, truck for an ass. Some raiders engaging it, and then our two dealers at the bottom of the bridge. Brilliant. We're gonna have to get down there, I think. This is, this feels like I'm just slingshotting or shooting rubber bands at them. Need to get down there with some bigger artillery, just, oh, Jesus. So one thing I've learned with this is you've got to kind of lead the target, which is mental, not on purpose, so I've got to aim up and left a bit. Yeah, I think our best bet, probably get down there.
Over here!
Instant rally can't be used in combat. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's helpful. Oh, mate. Yeah, the hermit crab. Hell of a beast. This is Bad Intentions from, I think, the last episode. What an absolute bit of gear. Is it?
I don't think it's blood pumping.
Yeah, we've done God's work here. Just gotta confirm my kills. Ah, here we go. Oh, shit. Shooting the dealer. Ravager, what does that mean? What are they shooting at? Oh, shit. Someone in the water. Oh, man, I got the brown face glitch. The old Trudeau tint. Demonetized. Joke's on you. I don't monetize anyway. Oh.
Here goes nothing.
So, with the drug dealers with the chem dealers protected, and our supply now being distributed, we're now going to head off and go to Concord Fallons, report into Rena, and also look for Stella's holotape, which will now allow us to basically enter the end game, which will be destroying major factions if we want. But I've got some ideas about that. Spoiler alert, they're all having a fucking good business. So this is Stella's room. I saw Murphy installing a wall safe in his bedroom. Explosive stash. I wonder if somebody would help me get them. Holla holla for $1. Daddy's got those biscuits. Hello?
Hi.
What's going on?
Come with me. I need your help.
This isn't gonna be awkward, is it?
It's gonna be so awkward.
Tell me what's on your mind.
I prefer to let my bat do the talking.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Catch you later, honey.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
She could pick any companion
Piper.
to sort of roleplay this with, but I just love the idea that
Let's
he's
say.
found Piper. She loves him. He's, you know, he cares for her, but she's not like, oh god, you know what I'm thinking about in Invincible, where he compares his wife to having a pet. That's kind of the same sort of thing. Like, she's no Nora. Although they do kind of look similar.
Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
I can't imagine anything I'd want more.
So interesting questions would be, he has this person that loves him, he's got a sense of security, he's got peace. Why can't he just accept that and live with that? What is this thing inside him that he can now recognize it's driving him? He wants more, he wants to conquer more. Filth.
You know what? Never mind.
You know where to find me.
That never mind could even be indicative of him trying to reach out, but he just doesn't know how. Okay, we're in Murphy's room. We're going to grab the explosives, and then we're going to talk about some factions that we're going to give the old nipple twist to.
Got it.
And we aren't going to rob Murphy of all his stuff. We're just going to take the uranium-enriched explosives, you know, just the casual stuff. Now we've got some choices to make. Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know how the depravity sort of the end game kind of works, oh yeah, it sort of says it here. So the list changes based on certain criteria being met. So, for example, the Minutemen, you need to have killed the queen at the castle, and then you can create or start the blowing up the Minutemen castle quest, which is what we're going to be doing this episode. We might then, in the next episode, have a look at the other 3 factions. So just for clarity's sake, each faction usually has their joining mission, and then you also need to have traveled to the Institute at least once. That way you can then start the destruction mission, where you basically assault that place and blow the shit out of it through Stella's holotape. If you have Diary of a Madman, you can also access these options through Pickman's Gallery. But we are going to be looking at the castle today. We're going to head there with a squad, maybe stop in at the North Road Church, and is it North Road or North Side? Can't remember. But our goal today is the castle. Next episode we'll look at the other factions.
Join us or die. He might be okay. Well, no, probably not now.
That was a doozy.
Just wouldn't be a typical episode without us running through the dark streets of downtown at some point, getting into scrapes and scraps.
Sick.
Oh yeah. My good time girl, my good time boys.
Take whatever you can. I'll keep
Why is there not a mod for super mutant burger meat?
This one's mine.
Oh.
This time.
someone there.
Don't do anything stupid.
What the?
That gargling sound is immense.
It's over. For now.
I love the idea Nate just looks down at the thing and he works it out, the Freedom Trail, and he's like, oh damn, it's led everyone here, and there are these strange little markings that we've been seeing on buildings that sometimes contain supplies. Okay, let's have a little look-see, and it's got a number 1 on it. What could be inside? So I thought about many different ways to do this. I think that instead of doing like a traditional Let's Play, you know, if you're interested in Fallout 4, you know how this goes with the railroad, with Desdemona. So I'm just going to explain to you my version of events for this playthrough. So Nate's found his way in. It wasn't hard at all. He's greeted by these 3 fug nuts. I love the outfits. But other than that, I've never really liked the Railroad as a faction. I think it's so underbaked. Desdemona, I know she's got her hardcore fans out there. I can't stand her. I really can't. So I think that Nate is, from the position of the leader of this militia, he's sizing them up. He's looking at their equipment. His eyes are darting around. She is acting like it's a great privilege to be here, but to be honest, he was just having a bit of a laugh and sort of pushing his luck, seeing if this was the Railroad HQ, and now that he's found it, it's so pathetic, underwhelming. He's not impressed. Desdemona asks Nate about why he's here. He's going to be sort of upfront about the Corsa chip, but it's not because he genuinely feels like he needs her. It's because he's feeling her out again, and he just wants to know where they are in terms of power scale and relativity to his faction. I think that she's going to ask him about whether or not he'd give up his life for a synth, and he's going to very bluntly just say no, absolutely not. In his mind, although he's not going to say this, synths are an expendable resource and a really easy way to exert control over the population of the wasteland through, causing fear and divisiveness amongst the people by saying, oh gosh, that person could be a synth, because you can't, realistically, they haven't got ways to prove it. So it's a really nice way for him to sort of undermine any sort of forming power structures.
No, probably not.
It's nice for our roleplay that Desdemona just sort of brushes our Nate off, but then Deacon's like, hey, hang on a minute, this guy's a big deal. However, after she asks about whether or not he'd give his life for a synth, and Nate says nope, she says, yeah, you're out. And then Deacon says, hang on, come over here. Desdemona's a hard ass. If you ever change your mind, we'd love to have you. And Nate says, yeah, no thanks, it's not for me. And he pieces out. But now he knows where the Railroad HQ is. He knows who the leader is. And he also knows that they're not really armed, they're not really defended very well. They entered as a strike force of about 10 people. They could have been there for the Railroad, and they were met with 3 armed guards, one of which, Drama Boy, had a little pistol. Couldn't scare Mama Murphy with that. So, yeah, Nate's not impressed. But they are important in terms of factions in the Wasteland simply because they have got spies everywhere, and that's a problem. Information about Nate and his organization getting out, in his mind, is potentially a very big risk. And also the fact that they harbour synths. And currently, this version of Nate is like, synths represent the Institute. They are bad. You never know. Even when a synth has been quote-unquote wiped by the memory den, you never know if they've got like a kill switch Order 66 type deal going on where a call could be sent out, or a code can be sent out across some sort of radio wave that we can't understand or whatever, and then all of a sudden all the synths go postal, like T-800s. So the main objective for the rest of the episode is to travel to the castle along the east coast bank. Sorry for my throat, I got such a bad throat at the moment. I've been ill for about a week, so recording's been a bit of a challenge, but hey ho, we keep moving. So we're going to sort of pivot and snake our way through these ruins. Look at this is beautiful. See what I mean? This game could be beautiful. Which is incredible, because it's not really stylistic, is it? But, all the elements come together and it does look beautiful. Weather systems are pretty solid, even though I've got modded set up. Like, just the whole look, really something. Custom house tower. Look at these skeletons. Someone was protesting or listening to a speech or something. Gonna move on from here. I'm trying not to talk all the time because I love it when I'm playing and it's just silent and there's ambient sounds and,
First round's on me.
Guess my karma's paying off.
Look at all the blood.
That's what you want.
Follow me!
Just a really beautiful area of the game to explore, really. I feel like... Oh, Jesus. Love that sound effect. I feel like I don't come down here enough because of how many mods I usually use and how unstable it makes the whole area. Really cool area. Look at that, there's a full tank there. Oh.
Still in one piece.
Yeah, we're going to strip off the good armor and put it on our boys, I think.
Sweet.
Well, nimble, aren't you?
Come on, asshole!
What the? Choice.
What a great kill cam and death effects. You just... I can't play without a mod that increases like radiation intake and stuff like that.
What do you want?
We lost a couple of boys, but look at this. Outkitting them, outfitting them big time.
The Minutemen are always happy to help. What did you need?
I'm just so hungry all the time.
I feel like this is what Starfield's missing, where it's so procedural, it's sort of like just so basic, whereas even though there's not a lot of interactive stuff here in this set environment, the buildings are all unique, there's lots of environmental storytelling.
Don't move!
Yeah, throw them up, son.
Oh, it's on.
Just chill out, asshole.
Could you pacify all of these?
Just chill out, asshole.
Nope. Well, lead pacification.
Keep him off me! They're all over me!
Glad that.
I went through a stage for Skyrim and Fallout 4 where I was just obsessed with having bright red blood, sort of like just because it's so ridiculous. It reminds me of Django and Tarantino, that kind of level of excess where it's just so ridiculous that it's not realistic, but it's so fun. I think next time I want to go for darker, sort of smaller pools. I think there's something wrong with me.
What'd I tell ya? We got this.
So here we are at the castle. This is it. We need to kill the Mirelurks and then...
This is the closest thing the Minutemen ever got to a memorial. Shame.
God, I love Hancock. I don't usually take him in playthroughs just because I find the Good Neighbor stuff so dry and vanilla, but he's got some of my favourite dialogue, I think, from Companions. Oh, yeah.
just happened. Guess my good karma's paying off.
Should have just run. Let me know when I...
What a great little run. Look at that wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, so roleplay time, folks. We're going to set this mission off so that we can destroy the castle. And then, as we go through that, we'll be assaulted by separatist Minutemen. So this is retaking independence, get under the castle, into the tunnels, and set the charges. Let's go. This will, basically pursuing this, will turn the quote-unquote default Minutemen faction hostile against us, which is great because then it means that we've got our Conqueror Minutemen and the vanilla Minutemen, as in the patrols that we've seen around, which means we'll have a really nice sort of fractured group kind of effect going on. A bit of a civil war scenario, honestly, which I think is great. And now for the rest of the mission, we will hear our forces engaging with the other Minutemen forces who are the loyalists who've shown up, or they think they're the loyalists. But actually they're the filthy separatists led by, let me just find it, it's on a note, someone wrote it down, I think it was McCready, Preston Garvey. We've got light steps, we're not setting any of these explosives off.
You do know how to show a girl a good time.
So we can hear rifle fire from the back.
Sentry bot, designation, Sarge.
Yeah, we're going to need something with a disgusting high DPS. I love having all these different grenades, but they need to have a toggle for, you know, without having to go into the pit boy every time you want to swap your explosives. I bet there's a mod for that, actually. Yeah, we twisted those nips pretty hard. I wish there were more robots out in the Commonwealth. Right, here's where we need to plant the explosive on the pipe. We can take any of this? Definitely be taking the stencil. General McGann. Yeah, we'll be taking that.
Wanna clown around?
More contact at the back of the tunnel. Right. Grab whatever you want from the tunnel's armory. Get clear of the building. Okay.
Always wanted my own fortress.
Ah, some settlers out there. Sturgis, Mama Murphy, June, Marcy. How have they arrived here? Nice. They must have heard the gunfire and been led here by someone who thought, must be safe now. They haven't come here with us, so they're not with us. We're going to loot this room, and then we're going to blow it. It says artillery supplies. Do I need it, though? Do I? God, I've got so many mods, I can't remember what artillery setup I've got. I'll have a look after this. So this is the trunk with the entirety of the militarized Minutemen outfits. Might grab some of this to give to our boys. If not, we can always just chuck it in one of the war planner desks. Oh, mini nukes. Another contact outside. Right, let's get out of here. Look at Mama Murphy taking cover there. That's brilliant. Yep, our troops are engaging the separatists. Take them out. Deserters. Traitors. Yeah, basically just says if you blow the castle up, you can re-enter through a hatch. However, the whole area will get radiated. We're going to access it here now and blow the damn thing. Preston Garvey would like a word. He's come here to challenge us.
Excuse me.
You're a disgrace to everything the Minutemen used to stand for.
What are you talking about?
Don't try to deny it. I know what you've done.
What I do is none of your business.
You can't even believe that. You must think I'm a total pushover.
You're out of line, Garvey. I'm still the general of the Minutemen. Calm down. Let's talk about it.
Don't think that the Minutemen will stand by and let you bring even more misery to the Commonwealth.
What he's talking about now, it's civil war.
If you or any Minutemen get in my way, I won't hesitate to put you down.
Don't test my patience.
Wait a second. Are you threatening me?
I can't stand by while you murder innocent people.
Nobody is innocent.
Follow me!
Assemble the firing squad.
Up yours, Preston. I'm tired of your bullshit.
Trust me, the feeling's mutual. Make every shot.
Since I've had this kind of fun.
No. Not like this.
I didn't see you.
Shit! Still here?
I know how to show a girl a good time.
Look at all the blood.
Things will not be the same for our Nate. Thanks for your actions against the Minutemen. You've been granted for a new Liberty perk. You deal 20% more damage and plus 20 damage resistance when facing 3 or more opponents. If you'd previously had Preston's perk, don't worry about it.
Yes?
Don't move! Don't shoot me!
Slow down. Take a breath,
Whoa,
for God's sake.
she just swapped genders.
Thank you. Thank you. Time to die.
No!
There will be no mercy for any Minutemen deserters, separatists, or Preston separatist sympathizers. So let's talk very quickly about the roleplay. Nate has gone on this journey. He's come out of the vault. He's built this amazing empire, all to rescue and avenge. So rescue his son, avenge his wife. And along the way, things have changed. Priorities have changed. And now it's about consolidating power, staying in power. And Preston was a not only a direct contender and challenger to that power, but he also represents the good man that Nate could have been. You know, that sort of white knight Minuteman attitude that Preston has. That's what Nate should have become, not this rampaging force of terror that is just blitzing the Commonwealth. You know, we're involved in selling people, selling drugs, selling weapons. This version of Nate is not a good man, but he does whatever he thinks is necessary. And he uses that as an excuse to justify his awful behavior and murderous rampages. Preston is the mirror held up to Nate, and it just shows him how ugly he is and how ugly he's become, and he can't stand it. Next episode, we're going to look at the other powers in the Commonwealth, and I think we might take 1 or 2 of them out. Let me know if you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you enjoy these like little explanations, these little lore dumps. But one thing's for sure, Our Minutemen will now never be the same. We will engage patrols along the road. We will be fighting other Minutemen. And I kind of love it. I love the story, the thing that we've crafted of Nate going down this dark path. It's really interesting to me. Yeah, really enjoyed that.